Good day, kids. This is teacher Ricky, and now we are going to discuss Module 3 of English 4 for your first quarter. This is the noting details. Are you ready? First, let us read the following words. Nice, 5, time, dine, mice, bike. Let's read the following sentences. The 3 men are nice. Mike has a bike. 5 mice are in the dike. Spike has a kite. Let's read the short story. Mike has a kite and a bike. He rides on his bike to the dike. He flies his kite by the dike. One day, the kite fell in the dike. Mike was sad. He had no more kite. Now, let's answer the following question. Who had a kite? That is Mike. Mike has a kite. Where does Mike fly his kite? Mike fly his kite by the dike. How does Mike go to dike? He rides on his bike going to the dike. What happened to the kite? The kite fell in the dike. If you had a kite, would you fly it by the dike? Why? If you have an answer for this question, just comment your answer in the comment box. I'll be waiting for your answer. Let's move on to our first page of our lesson. What did we do with the story again? You will say, we have read it, we have answered it, and we have analyzed it. Therefore, we do the noting details. This is our topic today. When we say noting details, it is an important reading skills for children to learn. We note details by asking WH questions such as who, what, where, when, why, and how. Details are bits of information about a text. It answers the WH questions. Details help the readers to understand what they are reading. Remember, when answering the noting details, we answer all the WH questions. For the who question, we use this to ask about person or act as a subject of the sentence. Who is for person. So when you encounter questions such as who, the answer to that is a name of person in a particular story. Next, we have where. Where used to ask a place where the story or event happened. Try to remember also that when you encounter or when you answer questions that start with where, it means a place in the story, an event in the story. When. When is used to ask about time, occasion, and moment. So when we talk about when, it is very common when you are reading a story. The answer is time. or sometimes it is preceded with the phrases that are very common to us, such as long time ago, over the years, and so many years ago. So this is just an example when answering to the question when. But then again, there are a lot of ways to answer this question. Just try to remember that when you answer the when questions, it refers to the time, occasions, and the moment in the story. Next is we have how. How used to ask about manner, way, or by what means an act is done. How questions means you have to elaborate a particular situation. You have to explain the details, the cause and effect. That is what we mean by how questions. Next is why. Why used to ask reasons or explanations. Always remember that when you answer why questions, it starts with the word because it asks for a reason. And therefore, you should explain when you answer why questions. Next is what. What used to ask ideas, things, event, or actions. So what is for the idea that happened in the story, the things or event or action that happened in the story. Let's try this one. We have the lion and the mouse. This is a very short story. Now, take a look at the letters inside the circle. So you have the lion and the mouse. In a forest, a generous lion caught a mouse, but he let her go. A few days later, the lion was caught in a net. Along came the same mouse and helped him because he had helped her. She gnawed through the net and set the lion free. Now take a look at the letters inside the circle. The lion and a mouse. It's letter F. So it answers to the questions what. For example, what is the title of the short story? These questions ask you about ideas about the story. Now let's have lion. Please answer the questions who. Who is a generous animal in the forest? It is the lion. Next we have letter B. Okay. So letter B is in the forest. It asks you a place. And for letter C, you have when. So few days later. Please take a look at the letter. And you have when, how for letter D. She gnawed. That is how. It's a manner. And then for letter A, threw the net and set the lion free. So letter A asks you why. You have to explain this one. And for letter F, we have already answered that, the lion and the mouse. That's answer to the questions what. Alright kids, I hope you learned something from our lesson today from this very short video. Until next time, and if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please do like and subscribe for more video updates about our lessons every day. This has been Teacher Ricky, your Senyoritong Vlogger, signing off. Have fun and learn. Goodbye!